So, good morning or good night, depending on where you are, and welcome to another interview of the Shield Dude in the Couch. Today, I'm joined by a member of the band Styria, who's a black metal band from Germany, and they just released an album called If Light on May 27th, so like 2.5 weeks ago. And we're here, to talk about the album and everything having to do with the creation of the album. So, how are you, sir? And tell me, what you do in the band.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm Cryst of Styria. I do vocals and bass.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm sharing the vocal parts with our rhythm guitarist Tiran. So we are two vocals alternating. So yeah, it's fun parts.
So you guys alternate. Do you do more of the harsher vocals, or do you alternate? Sometimes you do harsh, then the guitar player does some harsh vocals as well.
Yeah, I think he's more like the on the traditional screaming, the high pitched vocals, like the Hexen style, and I'm more on the like shouting parts, I would say. So it's more like the more guttural vocals that I do. So that's probably my bit. Yeah.
Nice. So like I mentioned, the album came out like on May 27th. So how so far, how has been the reception of the new album?
Yeah, it was amazing so far. I have to say. So the previous albums were like more mediocre, so to say. When it came to reviews, it was like, yeah, okay, that's cool, and this time there are so many like absolutely positive reviews, comments and stuff. So we're really
Don't pay attention to some
proud.
reviewers. Yeah, some reviewers can be dicks.
Yeah, sure they can, but yeah, I mean, yeah,
like
it's
for example, like I review it, but I can, I don't play an instrument, I'm not a musician, so I can say what I feel when I listen to the music. But yeah, I heard your first albums as well, and I think there's more of a progression, a maturity with Of Light.
Yeah, that's nice that you think so too. I mean, that's what what drives us mostly is like to progress with every album that we do. And yeah, if that in the end seems to work for everybody, even for the listener, that's absolutely great. So that's the main goal, I think, for most of the musicians, to put every album on a new level, so to say.
So, yes, no, of course, you want to have that evolution. So absolutely. When you were working on the album, did you do anything different approaching this album from your previous two albums?
Yeah, a normal way to write an album is mostly like that one of us is writing the main parts or his version of the song at home, and then he takes it to the rehearsal room, and everyone is like saying yes, no, maybe we try something out. And this time it was more like the writing progress was already more interactive, so to say. So before we got into the rehearsal room, there was more like, yeah, let's change that before we try it out, so it won't work anyway. And so that we had a more a better focus and vision of what the whole album should sound like. And I mean that worked out in the end. And yeah, we're proud of what came out. So good approach this time, I think.
I think, like you were saying, you guys worked as a unit, and it shows, because it's a tight album. What would you say in this album are like is there a main themes that run through the album?
Musically spoken, or do you mean like as we have
like lyrically?
Yeah, we had on the last album, on Into the Depths, there was this concept of like digging deep into the depths of the human mind, of this, yeah, like people can be nice, but on the other hand, pretty dickish, so to say. So
like reviewers,
like, huh?
like reviewers.
Yeah, they too. So, and this time it was about how the human mind works in a different way. Like people can evolve, you can evolve, but also humans have the great ability to destroy pretty much everything when it comes to their ref. And also this works with the universal aspect of the lyrics. It was like about the birth of the universe. Everything grows, everything gets bigger, and in the end collapses. So this was like the lyrical approach, and the songs were written with that lyrics in mind. So you can, so we were able to do this little details in the songs that would fit the lyrics the best, and so it turned out very fitting.
Yeah, when you guys were working on Offline, do you guys first work on the music, or do you guys first work on like the themes and the lyrics? Do did you get into the studio like, we want to write an album with these themes in mind, or do you just first work on music and then work around the lyrics and the theme once you have a skeleton of a song?
This was this was the first album actually that we had this vision of how the lyrics and the theme, so to say, the whole vision was actually set at point one, and then we started to work around with the songs with that image in the back of our heads, so to say. So we had it. Okay. The vision of light and what light could mean in any different kind of shape. So I mean, enlightenment, could there be, so this was set first, and then we stepped into the writing of the lyrics and the songs.
So yeah, it seems like you had an idea in mind, and I'm going to show here the artwork of the album because for people who haven't seen it. So this is the artwork for Off Light for Styria. And who worked on this artwork?
The Polish drawing, so to say, so of the guy with the universe, was done by Donovan. It's a friend of us, also the tattoo artist of our drummer. And the rest of the artwork was done by my girlfriend, Irina. So she did the whole,
did you say your girlfriend worked on it?
Yeah, she nice. The drawing was done by Donovan, and the whole cosmos thing, so to say, and the inside of the booklet is all done by her.
Oh, nice. That's awesome that you got to work on that. And it looks very black metal, especially the logo of the band. You can tell it's a black metal, extreme metal band. So for you personally, growing up in Germany, how did you get into metal? And what were your favorite bands growing up?
The funny thing is, all the guys from the band are actually now not living there anymore, but we all grow up in the same small town. So there was pretty much nothing else to do than doing music or getting drunk. So we chose one, then the other, and sometimes combined it. But yes, it was always, there were always bands around us. So there was, I think, every guy I knew at my age, so to say, in a band. And there were also a lot of concerts going on, mostly hardcore, which I don't like that much, but it was getting us in contact with heavy music, so to say, pretty early, like with 14 years. And from there on, it evolved into like, usual thing. You want to listen to more and more extreme music, getting this, or did you heard that, or listen to this grunts, and so we kind of dragged each other, dragged us deeper inside yeah, one step by another. So yeah, that was pretty much the start. Then we all got into bands ourselves, like starting with punk rock, and then getting into more metalish skills. So we then started doing our first black metal band, which was called Eiszeit, Ice Age in German. Yeah, pretty much garage sounding black. Then we split ways. That everyone did his own thing musically, and yeah, then we got back together and said this time let's do it more with a professional approach. We all gained skills on our instruments, and yeah,
Yeah, and
so
I
how we
think
got back.
not naming your band Ice Age was a smart move because you say Ice Age and I think of the movie.
Yeah, that the movie was after the band, so that maybe would have worked in some way, but it was still a kind of cringy name. So
Yeah,
to
no,
say.
like everyone goes through different names. So in the new album of Light, like which song on the new album would you say best represents the band for people who would not know the band?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah, that's a tough one. You got to pick a baby.
To me, my personal favorite of the album is My Burden, The Last Crown, because it has a lot of different elements in it. So you have like groovier parts, more like blasting stuff. There's like epical arrangements, and so yeah, I would say this one is like the best of of the album,
The
so to
best
say.
stuff. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. No, for people who don't know it. So, how was the recording process for this? I'm guessing you recorded, in these full pandemic times. How did the recording process take place?
Um, yeah, pretty much as on the previous albums, since we do it all at my studio. So there was like, yeah, we were able to record drums whenever there was time to do that. So there was not this big pressure when you have to pay for every hour you spent there. So yeah, it went more smoothly than the previous albums because everyone was yeah, still yeah, how to say, yeah, we were better prepared. So to say, so everyone was very great prepared. There are a lot of one takers on the album, which is, yeah, pretty impressive by some of, yeah, it went great.
No, and
Recording
I
it,
think
so.
it's having your own studio. There's a freedom to that. You can maybe be sleeping at 2 at night and have like a epiphany and just wake up like, hey, I have an idea for a song or something like that. So yeah, so you worked on that and you did your own studio. Did you guys self-produce?
Yeah, I did produce all the albums so far, and yeah, exactly like you said, when I sit there mix and stuff, and yeah, I mean, it's normally that it turns out you listen to the parts a lot of times, editing and getting the right EQing and stuff, and then suddenly you hear like, ah, yeah, okay, this on exactly this part there could be like some arrangements of keyboard or whatever. So the songs grow even in the editing and yeah, engineering process, so to say. So they are not done after we recorded them. There are still like some details change, and some atmosphere gets yeah, put in there when we produce, and then I get the other guys around, hey, check this out, what do you think about this and that, and ideas come together and the songs grow even in the mixing process. So it's great freedom, I would say, to be able and to have the opportunity to do such changes in the last part of the making of an album.
No, yeah, that sounds, that it's very convenient and that you got to tweak on it. And I know you being a black metal band for you personally, because I know black metal has really evolved from when it first started, like in the 90s in Norway. For you, do you like to experiment with black metal, or you like to keep like a pure black metal sound, or for you is it important to add different elements
Oh, yeah.
to the black metal music style?
Definitely, I would recommend to everybody out there, try to find your own style, try to experiment with as much things as possible, pretty much like different instruments stuff. Yeah, we got on the last album, we got a female guest vocalist, like doing the cleans on some songs, and yeah, it's you can change it afterwards. It's always the opportunity to go back to the true pure thing, but there's sometimes you find something that really adds something new to the music. So that's music needs to evolve, my personal opinion. But yeah, you can do very great things when you play a little around, and most times you find really cool ideas to put in an album.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of experimentation going on. Obviously, you're not gonna have like a ska sound mixed with black metal, but yeah, adding things that different layers, because when black metal started, it was like it has that same style, and sometimes the production wasn't the best, but the production on this album, every instrument you can hear it sounds very clean. So that's something that I like, being able to listen to what the music is on an album. So yeah, I think on that respect, of Light has some experimentation to it, but keeping in the vein of traditional black metal, but with some a little different elements. So I think that's something interesting. Is there like a genre of music that would surprise people, or an album that you love that isn't exactly black metal?
You mean like an album that I like to listen to and that inspired us, but is not in the genre? Oh, it's pretty hot because I'm pretty much of that cliche black metal guy, mostly listening to black metal. Yeah, I mean, I like some of the sub genres of black metal, but yeah, mostly it's definitely black. Yeah.
Well, I see you like Napalm Death.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's extreme music. So the spectrum goes from it goes through all the extreme shapes of guitar music, so to say, but it mostly ends up with blast beats and screaming.
Yeah, whatever works for you. And I know you guys had like an album release show, right?
Yeah, it was postponed due to COVID the last year, so now it's pretty much all of a sudden turned out to fit very good with the release date. So yeah, it was great. It was amazing concert at Oberhaus with Kampfer and Panzerfaust, and so I mean it's great locations, great sound. The sound dude did an amazing job. A lot of people in front of the stage. I mean, we had an early slot, but still there was there was really a great crowd. They had fun.
No, that's good. That's important, to have fun.
Yeah, I mean, black metal concerts mostly don't look like they have fun, but afterwards, I mean, they're all like having grim faces, but afterwards they come to you and say, this was good. So that's, I guess that was fun for them. And yeah, it was a great start after all this COVID not going on stages. This was
No,
great
yeah, I
start.
welcome it. Yeah. In 2016, I got to see some black. I went to Oslo, and I went to the music festival they have there. I think it's called. No, it's not called Hellfest. I can't remember the name right now. It is Inferno's Music Festival, and I saw some black metal bands there, and and people. Yeah, like you say, you have the stern face, but they had fun. The thing is, it was hard to me to look at the stage because people in Norway are like super tall. I'm like 5'10", and everyone was like so tall, and I was like one of the shortest people there. But yeah,
so the Viking cliche.
yes, yeah, I was the Latin guy mixed with the Vikings. But yeah, it was pure fun. So right now, you have the album. For people, where can they get the album? Is it do you have CDs and vinyl available?
We're thinking about getting vinyl. I mean, when there will be enough requests, then I think we will put out vinyl, but it's not, we don't have a date yet, and it's still, we're discussing about it. But I think this album should be pressed on vinyl.
Yeah, no, yeah, of course, yeah. There's a if there's a need for it, of course, I'll put the link here for people who wanna pre-order or buy it digitally, whatever people prefer. So, are there any more touring plans right now with the band?
Yes, we are. Yeah, it's not that final, but it's pretty sure to happen in October this year. But yeah, further infos we'll put out later, but it's too early to talk about it.
Too early.
But there will be a tour in October on 90%.
Yeah, no, yeah, and plus, there's all festivals and things going on that will come soon. So, I think I would recommend this band. Everyone who likes black metal would enjoy the album, and obviously they can listen to your first album as well, but so they can hear the progression of the band. So, any last words that you like to say, to people who are watching this interview and like, what would you say to them, and if anything?
Yeah, I would say keep on supporting the scene. It's great to have people out there going to shows, yeah, showing you new music. I mean, I'm open to new inspiration all the time, so it's great to get to a concert, talk to people. I mean, we were inside for a couple of years now, since
2 years.
thanks to COVID. So yeah, I mean, it's great. Get out there, celebrate the music you love, and that's pretty much the best thing you can do. So
yeah, just go out there, enjoy the music, because we had 2 years where everyone inside. So yeah, I think that's a great sentiment. So everyone, Stiriah of Light is out now. It was out May 25th, so go listen to it, support newer bands, and I want to thank you, for taking time to talk with me. So until next time, this is Hector, the Shield doing a couch, and I'll see you right here on the couch. Thank you, and good night.
bye-bye.